Music fans are mourning the loss of yet another rock icon. Tom Petty is dead at the age of 66.
Yeah, the American singer-songwriter was a high school dropout from Florida who moved to California in the mid-70s, where he formed the Heartbreakers. It kicked off a decades-long career with that band, also as a solo artist and with the star-powered collaboration Traveling Wilburys. He died last night from a heart attack. CTV's Scott Lightfoot joins us now with a reaction to the death of the rock legend. Scott.
Well, Andrea, it is a mix of shock and sadness. Petty had just come off a major summer tour just days ago, and he had prophetically said that this tour would likely be his last.
His voice was unique.
You could always hear a real guy when he was singing. It was like a guy talking to you. So it definitely gave me the courage to use my own voice.
For some musicians, Tom Petty was a role model.
Was that he was a wry observer of human nature, and he was never really. I never felt like he was a guy that was part of the business.
For his fans, he was an icon, joining his first band at age 14 and 3 years later dropping out of high school to become a musician, a career that would take him all the way to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
He wasn't the greatest guitarist of all time, but certainly, you know, he was a guitarist. And that's why those songs from the 70s and 80s and 90s are still being played just as much today than they were when they first came out.
The Grammy Award-winning artist performed solo, as a member of the Traveling Wilburys with George Harrison and Roy Orbison, and most notably with his band, the Heartbreakers, who just wrapped up a summer tour to commemorate the 40th anniversary of the band, including a stop here in Toronto, where his crew came to Steve's music.
I think they said whoever can play whatever Tom Petty song it was perfectly all the way through without a mistake wins free tickets. And several people came and they played it on piano and guitar, and the ones who did it got tickets to the show. It was just kind of a cool thing.
Petty had said publicly that this summer's tour would likely be his last, as he wanted to spend as much time as possible with his granddaughter.
He never wanted to become a rock and roll star. He just wanted to live the life that he wanted, and he did. And I won't back down.
Tom Petty was 66.
Petty's longtime manager says the star died in hospital last night, surrounded by family, friends, and his bandmates. Reporting live on Queen Street, I'm Scott Lightfoot. Ken, back to you.